think that Dubai is really go, go, go. It's the New York of the rest of the world where it's high pace, a lot of entertainment. I think there's 580 active developers. In Abu Dhabi, it's a little slower. It's more family orientated. A lot of the cultural buildings are here.
Michael, we're here in Abu Dhabi today for our chairman's retreat. Thank you so much for joining us. Why don't you tell your audience a bit about yourself and about what you do and your organization?
Merid is a real estate development company. We've built projects all the way from New York through to Moscow with a couple sprinkles of the Caribbean and Europe in the middle. I'm the CEO of the company. And we set up our operations here just about 3 years and 2 months ago. And the idea is to bring in a very high level of product, very high specification of residential space to our clients. We had heard 3-4 years ago that when our clients were moving to Dubai for many reasons, they were not getting the quality they wanted. So beautiful buildings, beautiful pictures, but not a real beautiful experience. And our goal was to come in, bring top-level architects. In Dubai, that's Pininfarina. In Abu Dhabi, we're launching a project with Herjig Demiron, is to provide outstanding architecture, amazing finishes, and a real wonderful environment for our buyers.
We have several international players here today with us. And many of them, some of them already have their office here, or some of them are either coming on a monthly basis. What can you tell to these people a bit about the UAE market?
Well, I would say that the UAE government is doing everything they can to make this a success story. So all of the infrastructure that's put in place here, whether that's to get golden visas or the amazing Emirates Airlines, or allowing developers to build housing for these people and the schools for their children, they're doing everything where it can be a success. When there's problems in America or problems in Europe or problems in China or India, those people want to come here because the government is very opening to outsiders. And then when you buy a piece of land, usually you do it through a master developer. We bought land through Dubai Holdings and Aldar. Oddly enough, they're very supportive. You would think that they would be pushing the smaller players out of the way. They're not. They encourage competition, and they want someone to come in, not necessarily take over the mass housing, but to deliver a better experience or a branded residence that uplifts the prices for them as well. So if you want to come, I would recommend it. We have an office in Dubai, and we have an office now in Abu Dhabi, projects in both cities, and both of them are performing very well.
What can you say about Dubai and Abu Dhabi specifically, or you put both on the same pot?
They're very different markets. I think that Dubai is really go, go, go. It's the New York of the rest of the world where it's high pace, a lot of entertainment. I think there's 580 active developers. In Abu Dhabi, it's a little slower. It's more family orientated. A lot of the cultural buildings are here that you've seen, like the Louvre, the Guggenheim, Team Labs, everything going on in Yas Island in Disneyland. But it's a market that we like because it's underserved, and I think that there's probably 12 to 15 really active players here. 580 in Dubai, 12, maximum 20 in Abu Dhabi. So for a new player, it's actually easier to put a footprint in the market.
Is there a difference when it comes to the buyers that you have today?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that in Dubai, 85% of our buyers are Europeans.
Okay.
And they are coming here because of taxes. They're coming here because of safety. They're coming here because of family values. And I think just in general opportunities. They're a higher paying customer. So our average price in Dubai is around $12,000 per square meter. In Abu Dhabi, it's a different player. There's more people from the GCC. We even have more Emirati buyers here. So it's probably closer to 50-50, maybe even 60-40, 60 GCC and Emiratis and 40 Europeans. And the price point is lower. So it's about 60% the cost of Dubai. So if we're selling, let's say selling there for $10,000 a square meter, here it's $6,000 a square meter.
Okay. You see, when you mentioned the 85% of international players in Dubai, you see them looking at these opportunities as a pure investment, or they're coming and all actually moving into Dubai?
I've been coming to Dubai for many years, 25 years. I've been coming here looking and looking at the market. In the past, the market had a lot of flippers. People that would come in day one buy, and they would sell it a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later. Now we have zero flippers. So people are moving here. They want a place for their family, or they want a place for a golden visa. And if you buy a property for a golden visa, once you sell the property, you lose your golden visa. So if people buy the property as an investment, they will retain it and rent it out. So you're not having a situation where, as a developer, you sell out day one, and then halfway through the project, people are competing against you who bought the property. We have had 0 flippers in Dubai.
That's
not
interesting.
one.
It's more about the benefits that this international new residents in Dubai see, or in Abu Dhabi as well, or it's more because the other countries or the regions that they come from are not helping them much.
Taxation is a huge issue. Safety is a huge issue. What can the UK or England or America, for that matter, do about safety? I don't know, but they're not doing it, right? So here, I think Abu Dhabi, 6 or 9 years, is rated as the most safe city in the world. So you can't flip that around. As far as taxation, there gets to a point when there's no one left to tax. And we see our buyers moving here because, one, there's 0 income tax. There's lower corporate tax. I would say that the authorities here, they respect success. Where in America, me growing up, the American dream was you worked hard, you became successful, and people admired you for that. Now, success is not viewed really as a good thing. It means you cheated someone, you did something wrong. So here, it's not that way. You work hard, you will get benefits, and they are investing in future technology, whether it's AI, right, or whether it's all these chips, chip factories here. They are investing really in the future. So they just continue to do smart things. If the U.S. were to do something to counter that, maybe they would do more smart things. But right now, they have 0 competition in the league they're in the UAE.
Which role you think or you believe we should play in this region?
Well, I think that when you have CEOs and chief investment officers and founders, and you can bring them together, in general, great things happen. And then when you bring it to a market like Abu Dhabi, people are very forward thinking. There's going to be great things. I know I benefited that I've met people who are interested in investing with us on an LP basis, on a GP basis, someone who wants to buy a penthouse from us, one of the other founders. So I think that for me, it's very helpful that I can interact with people who want to come in the market. We're already here. We already have a footprint, so we can help. And then secondly, I've spent so much time telling people cost per square foot of land, what the construction costs are, what the risks are in the market, what I think about Eldar, what I think about Mubadala. So people have these questions, and as a somewhat local player, I'm very open to sharing with them. And the good news is that it's a very easy story to tell, right? It's not, oh, you got to watch out for this guy. He's a good guy, and if you've got a problem, he'll help you. So it's been very helpful for me, and I think I've hopefully given some back to the people coming in and looking at the market.